Hello, hello. Welcome back to my space. Um, I opened a few cards, but it is just an advice for someone. So, if there is here something, some kind of new project that you want to start, right? And what is blocking you? It is you are afraid of other people judging you, for example, right? Please release, right? Um, we have here, you see the judgment, we have the poor investment. The judgment is in the second position, so it means that you might be afraid of how people will judge you. Maybe, you think that it might be a waste of your time, waste of whatever. Uh, you know, Generally, this is the great things, the environment might be very judgmental, and they might block you, and they might tell you that it's stupid, not a good idea, you are wasting your time, all those kind of things. But until other people support you, and once other people support you, then suddenly they support you too, right? So it is not reckless, right? Your idea is not reckless, and you are asked to not think about what if it doesn't work, what if people judge me, all those kind of things, right? So this was an advice that I had for you. So now we will get into a reading. We are going to check what are the messages that we are getting for today, what's going on, what the collective should be aware of. Let me just shuffle this deck. I don't know, some days I can shuffle it all at once, and sometimes I have a hard time. Let's see. I can. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What are the messages that we are getting for today? Unbothered, I love that. Okay, mature woman in the second position. Wait, I will first put them like this. Okay, so you might be unbothered by a mature woman. Thoughts in reverse. With the mature woman, we might also be talking about you gaining maturity in your relationships, in your partnerships, in your friendships. Tell me. Relationship in reverse. Okay. Self-love in reverse. Okay. Releasing of thoughts about a bad relationship. Oh. Yeah, listen. Okay, I'm talking here to a cycle breaker, right? This is what's going on here. So, I feel here that with this mature woman, we might be talking about a mother, right? I feel here that there is some kind of release of the energies. Sorry, a realization, right? This is what I feel. So when I'm saying that I kind of feel that we might be talking about a mother, it can be any mother figure, right? It doesn't have to be precisely your mother, but a mother figure, right? Yeah, I kind of feel that there is here something about you understanding something about this feminine in your life, and this is impacting everything, in fact, right? Your awakening here. I feel that what you understand is that this person is not in self-love, and this is why they might not be able to truly love you correctly. We might be dealing here with a mother that was very, very critical of you all the time. Yeah. I love to see this travel here. At the bottom of the deck, look what we have under. Abundance. Healer. I have to stop with those cards. This is the last one. I'm not going further. Look. Yeah. Okay. I love the travel here because there is here some kind of freshness. There is some kind of new beginning. We add with the number 10, right? The number 10, it is the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the abundance, number 8. What goes around comes around. The sign of infinite, karma, right? Okay. So, it somehow relates to me to the message that I got before, right? When I opened the card, the cards before, I intended to do a reading. But then I was like, I don't feel that as a reading. And then I got, no, it's an advice. You are just supposed to give an advice. I was surprised myself because it never happened, right? Sometimes I started my readings with some kind of quote or text, but I never had that I opened the card intending it for a reading, and then I get the download that it's supposed to just be an advice to someone, right? So I feel that it's kind of related. I feel that there is here something about maybe understanding that you might have been dealing here with someone that might have made you doubt yourself all the time, right? Doubt whatever you do, but there is here some kind of awakening. Listen, there is something that happens, right? Especially I feel with family or people that are very close, right? When they are insecure, when they are afraid of other people's judgment, because you are related to them, they might be extremely critical and judgmental of everything that you want to do, even if it might be a great idea, but they're just coming from the place of fear. They don't want to be judged through you. And so they want to keep you in a safe little box, a comfortable box for them, right? So if you want to do anything that is out of what feels safe to them, they will criticize you, right? So I kind of feel here that there might be something about that. I love the unbothered here in the beginning, right? There is here also, we are with number 81, which is a 9. We are talking about the Hermit card, having a higher level of understanding. With the 9, we are also with ending a cycle, right? So we have 9, 10. The 10 also, reminder, this is the Wheel of Fortune, obviously, but the 10, it is a 1, 1 and 0, but it's not just a 1, it's not just a new beginning, right? It's a new beginning, 1, and experience. The 0 represents a cycle of experience. So you are starting a new cycle with some kind of experience. And this experience is bringing you abundance, right? Okay, listen, I love that. We will get a little bit deeper into all of this. Let's see. I'm very tempted to use a deck that I used. Yeah, I just used this deck. And even though I don't feel here that we are talking about something very immature, I still feel like using this deck. I'm saying that because usually this deck it's a little bit like childish, you know, so usually I use it when I feel that the energy is a little bit immature. Here I don't especially feel that it's immature. It is insecure, obviously, right? Because I feel that you might have blocked doing something that you want to do, overthinking it. Because people that are insecure, for who is very important what other people think, they discourage you to do. Let's see. Let's get a little bit deeper. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy. So please apply it however it applies. And this reading can be past, present, or future. So let's see here the unbothered. Yeah, looking at your future. Look, beautiful. Beautiful. The message that I'm getting here that I need to share with you, right? It is your life path. It is your life path. It is your soul regarding important life decisions. You cannot follow other people's guidance. You can ask for advice. You can listen. Be inspired, but that's it, that's all, right? Yeah, looking at the future, and there is here something different with this Wheel of Fortune, right? Can you see all the cards? Yes. Okay. Tell me here something more about this. Healing. Healing. There is something more here, right? Look at this card. We are with the air energy, with the sword, right? With the swords, we are talking about the mind, communication, all those kind of things, right? Which can be swords, right? Because it might be cutting. The truth, the understanding, all those kind of things, right? Here you might have taken to heart, right? Things that were said to you. As said, maybe by people who are not in self-love. They are very insecure, right? This is why if they are close to you, they want to keep you compressed in a box that is comfortable for them. You might do something that you can become the Nobel Prize or whatever, you understand? But if it gets a little bit out of what they feel comfortable with, that they might be afraid of judgment, they will discourage you to do it, right? So you might have taken to heart things that now you are not. It's like if you are not listening anymore, you are truly looking towards your future with the Three of Wands here, being in your life path and not allowing anyone to interrupt it, right? Tell me here, the unbothered. Yeah, the Fool. Believing in yourself. Taking a risk, right? Beautiful. I said that I love the unbothered because it's also in the first place, right? So this is the main subject. You are unbothered, and now this is explaining us why you are unbothered. Because you gave too much importance to other people in your life, right? And they might have made it heavy on you, right? They might have destroyed your dreams, right? And it kind of feels that you might have given authority maybe to somebody else over you. Or now you are truly embracing some kind of maturity where you are not listening to other people anymore, right? Let's see here, the mature woman, what are we getting? Yeah, listen, I feel that there is here something, right? About control. I feel that you gave control over somebody else. We have the Seven of Earth here in reverse. This is investing, being patient, doing the work. You know, you are planting a seed, and so it's growing into a plant. You have to be patient. You have to nourish it. You have to observe what does it need, right? Here it's in reverse. We have the Chariot here, which there is here some kind of divine guidance, but we might also be talking about control, somebody who wants you to stay in some kind of lane when you are supposed to do something that maybe, you know, if all your family, all of them, they were doctors and lawyers, right? And you want to be an artist. And you might be a great artist. This might be your talent. This might be a wheel of fortune. But they feel uncomfortable with that, right? Because they are stuck in this idea that our family, everybody is this or that. And sometimes, you know, it's even the opposite. In families where nobody went to university, when somebody wants to go to university, what, you think you are better than us? You feel the thing here. But it might just be that your life path, where you are meant to go, what you are inspired to do, might be uncomfortable for them due to their lack of trust. Right? Yeah, there is here something where you might, I want to say you might need to fight, but honestly, I feel that when you are dealing with such things, right? Very close-minded, very judgmental, and it doesn't mean that your idea is not good. It doesn't mean that your project is not good. It just means that they are coming from a very insecure place. That's it, that's all. So they are prioritizing their comfort above, they are trying to maintain some kind of control over you. Right? But I also feel here that there is something, you are divinely guided to observe how, in fact, every time you want to invest in something, maybe the person or the people that we are talking about, they are discouraging you in some kind of way. I feel that you are supposed here to see that, right? We have here 3 major arcana, and they are important ones. The Wheel of Fortune, talking about fate. The Fool, talking about faith, F-A-I-T-H, believing in yourself, right? Believing in your trajectory, taking a risk for your own life, and the Chariot here being divinely guided, right? So I truly feel that there is a switch here, that maybe you might have given some kind of authority or too much weight to other people, and now you are taking back your power. And what I was starting to say is that sometimes you don't have to explain. There is nobody here in my life, right? Even though it's not that I have many people in my life, but I'm not saying to people especially what I'm doing, right? I'm not hiding, but I'm, like when I was studying, I first studied numerology and then I studied astrology. And I remember that when I talked about it to my siblings told me, don't talk about it and don't you dare talk about it to my children. So do you think that I ever spoke about the fact that I learned tarot? Absolutely not. I understood. You know, no. Now I'm no contact, so it's irrelevant, right? But I didn't share with people about tarot. Like, it's none of their business. Most people, you know, they might be closed-minded, or they might be at the opposite and see it like something, you know, I don't know. So sometimes, if it's something that's important to you, you don't have to talk about it. To people that you know that are closed-minded, that you know that they are insecure, you know that it's very important for them what other people think, and just know that those people, they will destroy everything that you want to do, but the day that other people, external people, are validating you, then suddenly they will validate you too. They depend on what other people think about what you're doing, right? Okay, let's see here. The thoughts in reverse. Tell me. The thoughts in reverse. The thoughts in reverse. Yeah, listen. The King of Swords in reverse, right? This is emotionally manipulating you, right? In a very judgmental and critical way, in order to keep you under some kind of control, right? The Three of Cups in reverse. This is talking about gossip. This is exactly what I feel, you know, people who might have want to keep you in a little box because they are afraid of what other people are going to say about them, about you, right? It's the kind of people that won't take any risk in their life just because they are afraid of what other people think about them. Everything is about that, right? Yeah, so they are very controlling of their environment. You might do amazing things. It doesn't matter if it attracts some kind of attention on you, they don't like it. And you might think that it comes out of jealousy. I'm telling you here, in this case, it's coming out of fear of judgment. Even though you might say, but it has nothing to do with them. But for them, it has. It has. Yeah. Yeah, we are talking here about some kind of new idea that you might have, some kind of opportunity coming your way, and an opportunity coming your way, it might also be some kind of inspiration, something that you feel like doing, and it might be for the fun in the beginning, right? There is here something that you are supposed to invest into, and they might have been very, very critical about that. They might be critical because they know that it can lead you to some kind of place that will attract some kind of attention, right? And they don't want you to have the attention because they are afraid of the judgments, right? I don't know why I felt. I don't see what I'm doing here. I felt that I wanted a little bit of Paulo Santo. Yeah, there is a little bit here. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. So, let's see here the relationship in reverse. I feel like shuffling. It's a 4 in the 4th place. Yeah, it truly feels that we are talking here about people who are rejecting your difference, right? But I feel here that it is coming from a place of they don't want to have any attention. Like they are afraid of how people will judge you. something like that. The unicorn in reverse, the relationship in reverse. There is here something, right, about not seeing things the same way. And I feel that we might be talking, obviously, about a romantic relationship. We might be talking about a spouse. We might be talking about a friend. We might be talking about family. The energy that I feel is very often coming from a sibling, right? But it doesn't have to be. It can be whoever, right? There is some kind of distance that is necessary, right? And when I'm saying distance, it doesn't mean no contact. It means not giving too much importance to what they are saying, because they are, listen, we have 3 cards here with hearts, and they are all in reverse. So their lack of self, right, they are imposing it on you. They have a very, very hard time with who you are. And it has nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with them. They are very, very insecure. And so they are truly judging you all the time. We might be talking about a friend. Saying this out loud, I was thinking about a friend of mine. That was, I say was because I'm not friends with this person anymore, right? But it is somebody that, because they were so insecure, they were judging everything that I was breathing a little bit too hard. They were judging me, right? It was all coming from their own insecurity. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever you are doing, whatever you are loving, whatever is the expression of your soul, you know, it makes them uncomfortable. Yeah, they want you to hide who you truly are. And now, if we are talking about spirituality, right? We might be talking about people, you know, they are going to the temple, they are going to the church, they are going to the synagogue, they are going to, doesn't matter where, right? They pretend that they are doing things related to God, right? And this is okay. But the fact that you are into spirituality, which at the end of the day, it is kind of the same. Everything is related to the highest, right? No, they will judge you. This they will judge. They will educate their children in religious schools, right? Where it's all about the relationship to the highest, but because you are in another kind of relationship to the highest, your expression of your relationship of the highest is different than theirs, you are the devil, right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? Okay. Let's see here the self-love. The self-love in reverse. A 5th card in the 5th place. 59, it is a 14, which is a 5, right? Tell me. Yeah. The community. This is what it is. They are, but I feel here, considering the place that we are here, right? The self-love in reverse is in the 5th place, which is the path, shift, and the change, right? I feel here that you might have understood that. What I'm telling you here, right? Yeah, the community, it's all about what people think about them. This is why they are so critical. Yeah. You need to be very, very strategic with those kind of people, right? Don't reveal to them anything, right? And it doesn't mean that you are hiding or you are dishonest. It's not. It's just that you know that those people, and you might think to yourself, yeah, but it shouldn't influence me. But it does, you know, and it's okay that it does, right? So be strategic about it. Be strategic about it. Yeah, you need to be very, very strategic with those people. I sometimes have people in the comments telling me, um, I am stuck living with somebody toxic, abusive, whatever, whatever. What is your best advice? Keep your life private. This is my best advice all the time. If you are stuck with those people right now, you cannot move from there right now. Keep your life private. That's all. Because they will use whatever you are saying either to manipulate you or to hurt you or to destroy you or to manipulate you. I told this already. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be strategic. You have to avoid giving them any way to don't give them food to hurt you. And it doesn't mean that you are weak, right? Because they succeed to hurt you. If we are talking, it just means that there is some kind of emotional connection for you, right? And if we are talking about a parent, this delusion that, the parent will not hurt us, we have to get to a place where it doesn't hurt us, it is kind of delusional, right? Because if it's a parent, so it's there since years and years and years and years. And so, yeah, of course, we can get to a place, but we get to this place where they cannot affect us anymore. But this is happening usually after accepting the fact that they might hurt us, whatever they say, right? It is like there is a step there in stopping to try to have control about the fact that they are hurting us. When we are stopping to try to have control over that, somehow then this is kind of the stepping stone to get to the place where truly it doesn't matter anymore what they say and what they think, which is kind of opposite, right? But this is what I observed. So, okay, anything else here about the self-love in reverse? Yeah, be strategic. Don't tell them things that, be King of Wands. Be the leader of your life, right? You don't need anyone to tell you what to do, what not to do, right? Understand that. We are talking here about inspiration. We are with the King of Fire. So we are talking here about an idea that you have. I truly feel that it's related to what we saw before, right? There is something you want to do, you need to be unbothered. You have to take the decisions. Don't listen to other people. Don't. Because they are fear-mongering you, coming from a place of lack of confidence, fear of judgment, all those kind of things. This is what they are projecting on you, right? So be the leader of your life. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. And don't be afraid of failure anxiety, right? No, it was in reverse. Understand something, right? This is something that needs to change here. I kind of feel that in Asia, failure is seen totally differently. They understand that in order to elevate, there is some kind of failure in the way. This is how you learn the lessons. But I kind of feel that in many of our countries, if something doesn't go in the best way possible, it is considered as failure, right? When it can be the most amazing experience, right? I spend a lot of time, for example, on Instagram, right? And then at a certain moment, I will tell you something about Instagram. I realize that Instagram, it is like the narcissistic lover, right? Because Instagram doesn't give you anything, but they are very, very demanding. You have to post at a certain time. You don't even understand what they want of you, right? So you spend your time trying to adapt yourself to the app itself, right? And so you are just blaming yourself all the time or trying to understand. And so you don't realize that, in fact, Instagram is not giving you anything. And when you are trying to promote something of yourself, they will block it. It is the Instagram, it is the narcissistic lover, right? But I have, before I was here on YouTube, which is totally different, I was on Instagram and I did very, very well on Instagram. And the moment that I realized that Instagram was the narcissistic lover and I'm not dealing with that, right? So I left Instagram, right? I don't look back and say it's a failure. I lost so much time. No, it was an experience, right? It was an experience. Yeah. It was an experience. Anyway, I met amazing people. I wrote so many amazing articles. And it's not that I'm not there anymore. Sometimes I post there. Sometimes, you know. It gave me whatever it gave me. I'm not looking back and saying it's a failure because now I don't know how many people and I'm not doing anything with that. No. It gave me a lot. It gave me a lot, right? Even though it was a narcissistic lover, right? So anyway, let's continue here. Let's go to closure. Did I shuffle for closure? I don't know. I want to shuffle for closure. I'm attracted here to the card that was at the bottom of the deck, right? The travel. I kind of feel that I need to tell you, travel in your mind, right? Don't take on yourself or with you bad companions. Listen, this is the closure. Nine of Cups, self-love, self-worth, self-confidence. This is what it is. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, right? You know, not to be dismissive to anyone, right? But you might ask the support, the understanding of imbeciles. You understand what I mean? What you might bring might be superior to what they might even understand. This is what I mean here, right? So they don't even, chances are they are not even listening because they are so afraid of the judgment of other people. You know? Yeah. Be clear-minded about where you want to go, right? Master whatever you need to master and stop waiting from people who are very, very insecure to tell you what they think, right? Because they will block you. They will block you, right? Respect your ideas, right? Listen to yourself. And don't be afraid of failing. There is no failing, there is experience, right? So anyway, this being said, I leave it here. I hope that it was inspiring, maybe insightful, maybe healing, maybe just entertaining. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.